Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and Goal Diggin' Monday. I realized that January was starting to get away from me already and I hadn't posted my bi-monthly goals yet, and I wanted to make sure I got that done sooner than later. As I stated back in November, I am doing bi-monthly goals, and I will do a recap of what my previous goals were and let you guys know how I did, and I'll let you know what my new goals are for the new period. So without further ado, let's get started. So if you guys remember, in November I set 3 types of goals: writing goals, YouTube goals, and website goals, and mixed results, and that's okay. I am happy with the effort that I put in, and I know that there are places that I need to work on things, and that's okay because I'm still working on it and I'm still moving forward, and that's what really matters the most. So for writing goals, I had picked edit 1 scene per day starting November 5th, and that was kind of inspired by the fact that it was NaNoWriMo season. Now, this didn't work out very well for me. I probably did a total of 15 days in November of editing a scene per day, so it's about half the month, and then I edited off and on in December, but I found that maintaining a YouTube channel was more work than I knew, and of course I started the YouTube channel at the same time and just didn't know what I was getting myself into. So I am not marking that as a successful goal, but I'm okay with it because I did put a lot of work into the book still, even without reaching that goal. And the next one was write my monthly newsletter for December and write my monthly newsletter for January, and I did both of those, so both of those are checked off. And then the last one for writing was look up the beta reader process and start getting the word out about it and write the script for the video. And I did do this. As you guys have seen in previous videos, I've been talking about beta readers for a while now, kind of letting you guys know that that is coming up. The time frame for it may change, and I'll talk about that with my new goals coming up, and I'll let you guys know kind of my thoughts on that. So for YouTube, my goals were to post a video every Monday. Now, I did that in November, but in December, as you guys know, I changed my schedule because, holy moly, 1 video per week was too much for me. And, you know, I picked 1 video per week as a starting point, and I had no clue what my schedule was going to be, how I was going to be with editing videos and filming videos. You know, it's just not something I've ever done before, so I was okay with the fact that I needed to adjust that schedule in the middle of December, and I'm still marking this one as a successful goal because holy moly, I have done a lot of work on videos and I'm pretty proud of myself for it. I am definitely adjusting it for the next 2 months too. And then the second one was to promote each of my videos on social media, and I did that. So for my website goals, I have another goal that I did not reach, and this is an interesting one because if you guys remember from my SMART goals video, I talked about how you have to be careful about setting goals that do not depend on other people. Well, this goal was hold a giveaway for the 50 subscribers, the first 50 subscribers to my newsletter. Now, I don't exactly have control over when people sign up for my newsletter, and that was not a good job on my part of setting that goal. I could have set a different goal, and I did set a different goal on the next 2 months. I'm not repeating this one. So obviously I haven't reached that yet. I think we're at 40 right now, and hopefully we'll reach that 50 mark soon because I'm very excited to do the giveaway. And then the next one was to get 5 Amazon gift cards at $20 each. I did do this, so they're all ready for whenever we can do the giveaway. And then the next one was send out a newsletter in December, which I did, and then send out a newsletter in January. I have not done this yet, so I did not mark that as complete. And the reason why is because I'm still touching up the last little few tweaks to the goal worksheet that I wanted to send out to everybody. And even when I send it out, it might still be a work in progress. I'm not sure. I kind of want to get feedback on how it works for everybody. But yeah, so I'm not marking that off as done yet. So if you guys remember, I had 11 goals, and if I count the ones that I actually completed, I completed 8 out of 11. That is 73%. I rounded up a tiny bit. 73% completion, which, if you guys remember from my previous Goal Diggin Monday video, I wanted at minimum a 70% completion. So even though I didn't complete everything on the list, I actually really consider this 2-month period to be a success. And that's what it's all about. It's about not being perfect, but still having forward momentum and being motivated enough to set your next goals, which I am very motivated to set my next goals because I know I'm making progress. So that being said, let's go ahead and talk about January and February goals. So I did the same thing. I broke them down into writing goals, YouTube goals, and website goals. So for writing goals, I did a little bit differently for my editing. The goal this time is to edit/revise 30 minutes a day. So as you can see, I'm trying it a little bit differently. I am going to set a goal to sit down 30 minutes a day and work on my manuscript. And that could mean that I work longer than 30 minutes if I have the time and the inspiration, or it could mean I sit there for 30 minutes with a 30-minute timer and I only edit 1 sentence because I'm just not feeling it that day. That's okay. Either one of those is okay. It's about creating the habit, and it's about allowing myself the time each day to work on this. So I'm excited to try it this way. We'll see how this goes for the next 2 months, and if it works, great, and if it doesn't, we will readjust again with the next 2 months. The next goal is to write my monthly newsletter for February and write my monthly newsletter for March. And then the next one, so this one is going to be a surprise to you guys, but I'm actually going to brainstorm a rewrite for the story to cater it more towards the dark fantasy genre. Now, when I was at the tattoo place last month and I was talking to the tattoo artist about my kind of the artwork and everything that inspired me to do this story, I realized how much of the dark themes and the dark elements of Wonderland were what drew me into that world, and I don't have a lot of that in my story. And I think that's part of why I'm having such a hard time revising it, because I'm not seeing my vision come to life yet. So I decided that I want to do some brainstorming to do my next rewrite to add those darker elements into it. And I think it's wise of me, because it'll make it a much better product, a much better story, and it'll go better with some of the darker themes that I actually have as part of the plot. And because if the plot itself is dark but the world is shiny and bright and fairy tale-ish, they don't really mesh very well. So I think it's the right decision. What that means for the schedule of the book, I'm not sure yet. I am kind of releasing some of the pressure from myself about schedule and everything. As long as I continue with my goals and moving forward, I'm okay with not yet knowing what the schedule is. So that goal is to brainstorm and start implementing the rewrite for the dark fantasy genre. And then the last goal for writing is begin formatting for the true chapters. So right now I use Scrivener, and I've written all these scenes, and I have them sort of broken out into chapters, but I want smaller chapters, and so I'm going to have to reformat them, put the scenes into smaller chapters. So I need to start working on that. So because that's going to prepare the manuscript for when I want to send it out to beta readers. Then for YouTube, I post one video every other Monday. So I'm going to stick with the every other week schedule, and then promote the video on social media each week, once per platform. And then for the website, I have send out the newsletter in February and send out the newsletter in March. And then instead of holding the giveaway goal that I had that was obviously not within my control, this one is promote on social media once per week about the giveaway for signing up for the newsletter. So as you guys can see, that's a totally different take on trying to get this giveaway to happen, because that is an action that I can do that I know will directly affect the outcome that I want, which is to be able to hold the giveaway. So those are my goals for January and February. And once again, I want to have a 70% or better completion rate for all my goals. I have 10 goals. So hopefully when I come back to you guys in March, I will have completed at least 70% of those. Hopefully when I come back in March for Goal Diggin' Monday again, I will have sent out to you guys the goal worksheet, and you guys might have gotten around to setting some goals yourself, and you guys can chime in on what your goals are and what you guys are working on this year. Because I think every time that we can support each other and push each other to work on our goals, it just makes it that much better and that much easier for us to achieve those goals. And I really want to be able to help you guys out with that, just like you guys are helping me out. So thank you for watching. If you like this video and you want to see future content, please feel free to thumbs up the video and also subscribe to my channel. And you can find the newsletter sign up at my website at barbaramitobebooks.com. And once again, that giveaway that I keep talking about is for the first 50 subscribers. If you sign up for my newsletter, I'm going to be holding a giveaway and giving out 5 $20 Amazon gift cards. So I'm really excited to hold that giveaway. I really want to do it. So go check it out. All right, guys, I hope you have a great week, and I will see you soon. Talk to you later.